Evening all, welcome back to some more tactics, and today we are actually going to talk dust. We're not going to let other games, fleetingly kind of get in front of us. Look at this, I pride myself on being an incredible LAV driver, and look at that, that's parking like a glove, god damn it. Anyway, how's the game? Things are going well at the moment. I've got to admit, I'm really, and I know I'm still kind of doing plasma footage. You tell me when you're bored of it and I'll move on, but I do find it a hell of a challenge to run a plasma cannon against like shotgunners and assault rifles and combat rifle. Oh god, there we go. See, it's very, very difficult gun to use. Seriously, I think if you're looking for a challenge, do something like this. Here we go. I'm actually cloaked right in front of the point as that guy comes in to hack. And as he starts pressing buttons and twiddling knobs to start hacking, he's wondering why the console isn't working. Well, I know why. If you got that joke, good on you. Anyway, so to be honest, the game is rather fun still, and I think, to be honest, I'm still loving it quite a bit. It also depends on the kind of squad you run with as well. I think there can't be too much more enjoyment you can have than this game. But when you're running with a good squad and you're running a fun squad and you're having a bit of a laugh, I think that is not to be underestimated. Is that it is an entertainment piece. It is a game, so yes, fit of the months will be effective, but plasma cannons are a lot more fun, and flaylocks and remote explosives and ion pistols and scrambler pistols and you name it. It's fun, and I think too often people just think that the game is about winning. It's not. It's more about entertainment, and I think if you entertain yourself with a comedy fit, then good on you, because that shows a real depth of character. Look at that, long range plasma kill, I rule. Oh yeah. This gun I think is funny because it doesn't feel very good still. I'm honest, I'm not trolling with that. It does feel pretty terrible still, but if you get a good shot on it like that, then you're looking pretty good to get the follow-up flaylock kill. So to me, it does feel like the good old days of the flaylock are back, and that's fun. That has got to be one of the more enjoyable parts of it. Still, anyway, let's talk about some other things. No news on Legion as of what is today, the 15th of June. I know, a while ago, wasn't it? So much has happened in that time. I mean, it's just amazing, all of that stuff that's happened. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think there's a lot, a lot of good stuff obviously happening, and I think really, stick with it. I'm really quite pleased that people are really, sticking with Dust, if you are. Myself, again, as I've said in previous videos, people are obviously still, enjoying the videos, still watching. I am noticing a fall off of people though, but what can you do? I mean, I have a fun, I keep saying as well, as it's because I'm kind of pausing whenever I say stuff. Let's just be honest. I love this game, and I just, to me, I will always keep playing games that I love, and I think, what more can you say, to be honest? That was a very odd statement for me. I was about to go into a rant and just say, whoa, no, blah, blah, blah. But I think the reality is that if there's a game here to play, then we'll keep playing it. It's like Eve. When I stopped playing Eve, that all was quite a big deal for me, because I'd played Eve for so long. And what I decided one day was, fuck everyone, fuck everything, I'm leaving. And, I screwed a lot of people over, actually, and I'm not proud of that. But to be honest, it was an absolute addiction to me at that time. It was something that was just completely grabbing me. And I was building multiple Titans. I was building, multiple super carriers. I had a corp that was in one of the biggest alliances. I was part of one of the biggest alliances leadership, and it was really constraining me. And also, I should mention, while this was going on, I had a job in Canary Wharf, which was incredibly demanding. I had a young lady who was also incredibly demanding, and everything in my life was just. I absolutely was envious of people who were bored of things, people who had time in their life to get bored of something. And to me, it was just so much in my life to do and be responsible for, that I just flipped one day, and it was either I keep going and burn out completely and I lose my mind, or I just say, do you know what? Let's take some priorities here. A game's a game. Real life's over here. Let's just focus on what's important. And to be honest, that's what I did. And yeah, it was messy. There was no easy way to kind of stop as well. It's funny because I knew that there was no easy way to kind of retreat entirely from this very difficult situation I was in. So I just decided one day the best way to do it is to literally just switch off all 15 accounts, just all of them unsubbed, switched off, and uninstall it, switch the computer off, put it in the garage, and walk away. Walk away. And I did it, and I tell you what, I felt bloody good for doing it. And I did that for about, I don't know, a month. And then somebody contacted me and said, you know, what the hell's happened, dude? You know, the corpse in disarray, da 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 da. And I was like, don't care, mate. Just don't care. And that was it. And that, to be honest, was probably one of the more, I don't know, serene moments of my life where I just realized, you know what, get some context and get some perspective. None of this really matters. In a weird way, what am I trying to say? Well, I guess I'm trying to say that, you know, Dust and, you know, the fact that Dust is going, it doesn't matter. CPM 1 and all of the people pushing to be CPMs and that, you know, good on you, dude. Seriously, good luck. But I don't care. None of it matters to me. You know, if you want to come and have a chat on one of these videos, then fine, let's do it. But again, if you're looking for me to kind of fanatically, I don't know, get involved, probably not, because I think part of me does not really want to do this anymore. You know, part of me is quite happy just playing a game, enjoying what's there. You know, I think there's a lot of fantastic candidates. There's a lot of you know, very good things going on in the game at the moment. There's a lot of shit talkers about the game as well, and I think, to be honest, good on you. If you enjoy doing that, then fair play to you. This could be me becoming a hippie left-wing liberal, perhaps. But I think it's also part of me just realizing, hey, none of it really matters, does it? And it's that kind of instant realization of, it's just a game. You know, I know it's a livelihood to a lot of people. CCP are brilliant. You know, I will always have respect for CCP and what they've done. And that's why, you know, I'll always do these videos and sing their praise a little bit. If they're shit at something, I'll point it out. But at the end of the day, none of it really matters. None of it matters, does it, bro? You know, and I think that's a really, you know, important message to distill. So if you approach Dust with that attitude and this kind of mindset, I guarantee you that you will find the game fun and enjoyable. And I think if you approach gaming and life in general with this kind of mindset, you're going to be okay. And I think that's really what it's all about. A lot of people got quite upset about Legion. A lot of people got, in fact, I'm being polite, a lot of people got very ragey about what happened, and they got incredibly hurt as if a betrayal had happened, and because to them it had. And I think the reality is that it's just a game. It's just a bit of entertainment that we do. You're watching just a video from somebody who just does videos on a game. You know, it's nothing more and nothing less. And I think if you can kind of have that mindset, you'll do well in gaming, but you'll also do well in life. Because to be honest, sometimes things aren't worth having a heart attack over. So there we go, and a very relaxed CO Pyrex as I put on my joystick and I get my little my little Zen beans and and ring my little bells. The reality is that everything's good, bro. It's all good. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.